All right. It is no secret that we have been working with Rossignol testing product all season. And obviously the reason we would spend so much time on something is that we might want to start a relationship with them where we select and sell their skis. We've still got some stuff to work out. We've got a meeting planned on Friday with a bunch of those guys, and we have a lot of questions in there, things to iron out. In the meantime, we're up at Lake Placid at the Junior National Championships, and we've had an opportunity today to try Rossi's new SX ski, which has been released and made a little bit of noise. The marketing's quite interesting, and I think it's a product worth really considering. And if anything, it might have nudged my opinion more solidly in favor of trying to make something work with the brand. Here's why. All year long, we have been skating on the S1 and the S2 model skis. These are really established skis, and all Rossi skiers really love them. There's no question that Rossi makes fast skate skis. In the 2 race efforts that Amy tried this year, she ended up selecting S2s in an open field against everything that we used, and just based on the day, they were good. On the other hand, the material set is a little bit challenging for someone who's not accustomed to the brand. The skis sit quite high, but they also carry a lot of material strength far out toward the end of the skis, and this sets up a scenario where the skis provide a lot of feedback, and sometimes that's less welcome. You really feel the trail through the ski, and while the ski is incredibly stable directionally, sometimes it can be very directive to the skier, and it feels like you're in a little bit of an argument in terms of who's in charge. You really see the characteristic of the ski when you look at the thickness profile as it carries forward in front of the bridge, and you look at the bending radius. The ski deflects very little until you're right out here by the tip. This new SX is interesting because one of the very, very large changes that Rossi has made to the ski is a big, big modification of the thickness profile, starting pretty far back through the bridge transition and carrying all the way forward. Hopefully the video can show you some of this, but if we take that bending radius from the S2 and we run that SX ski with a similar test, you can see we have a lot more continuity in that material in terms of spreading the deformation load out through a softer material set. It's probably a little more comparable to some of the other skis that we're accustomed to working with. Different material set, different thickness profiles. You really can't compare ski to ski in those terms, but by the time you look at material deformation, you start to see some consistency in terms of what we're looking for. That's next year's Solomon ski, which is really just a cosmetic change. This is next year's Matsu ski. And again, we're looking at much more spread out deformation through that material. I'm sure there are other changes in this SX ski. We have a lot to ask Rossignol about, but my impression of this ski is that it remains characteristically Rossignol feeling in terms of directional stability and edge security. It is not a ski that really wants to scrub all that much, and I haven't seen as much change in the rear body of the ski in material terms. Need to get out some calipers and take some measurements. In the meantime, overall, the ski is much less directive. It is talking back less. It skis over different types of snowpack and terrain features much more elegantly, and it's just easy to get along with. I believe that a non-Rossignol skier could step onto this and be comfortable right away and enjoy the benefits of that edge security and stability. I know all seasoned Rossi skiers love their S2s, and I think that anyone can get fast on an S2 and make the ski work for them. But it takes a little bit of work if you're accustomed to a different platform. I think this SX ski is not a specialty soft snow ski. It is a universal ski that can work in a lot of conditions and is very approachable, and I think can actually make a really good race tool, because race tools have to be adaptable. You've got to be able to make fast races on them, and even the top racers, if a ski is hard to handle or pushing them around too much, it can be a challenge. If you have to be on your A+ game to get the best out of material, then sometimes you're going to get punished by it. Not a punishing ski, really good to ski on. Very intriguing, and we're looking forward to catching up with the whole Rossi team, learning a little more about this SX ski and their whole program, and we'll see where it leads.